Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Subaru in Ewing, New Jersey to take a look at a Subaru Crosstrek Sport. This happens to be a 2021 model. Hard to find the 2022s. I saw this Sport on the pre-owned lot. I figured why not take a look at it. This one happens to be an ice silver metallic. Right away, front end of the car looking good. We do not have LED lighting on this 2021 Crosstrek Sport. We do have our projector beam headlights, daytime running lights, and fog lamps, flat black along the bottom of the grille. Overall, a nice setup here on the front end of the Crosstrek. All right, wheel and tire setup on the Crosstrek Sport. We have a 17-inch wheel that happens to be in a gray, maybe a charcoal gray, a little bit lighter than that. Standard brake and rotor package on this car. These wheels are wrapped in all-season tires, 225 60/17s, all four corners. Side profile of the 21 Crosstrek Sport. It is a good-looking car. A lot of plastic cladding around the wheel wells, as expected on this model. But overall, it's a nice-looking setup. A lot of strong body lines running from underneath the front side view mirror all the way down to the tailgate to give it some nice look and strength to the design. As we move in closer, like I had mentioned, we have a lot of this cladding around the wheel wells to protect it from stone chips. We are flat black on the side view mirror with turn signals, color matched on the front and rear door handle. Subaru has their fuel filler cap on the right side of the car. We do have a light gray shark fin antenna, and this particular car does have the sunroof option. All right, coming to the rear end of the car, we do have that roof spoiler coming up with the rear wiper on the lower part of the glass. The Subaru badge right in the middle. Again, no LED lighting, so all this lighting is projector beam on the back. The Subaru all-wheel drive badge on the left, the Crosstrek Sport badge in gold on the right. And then we are color matched all the way down to that silver trim along the bottom, and the exhausts are tucked in underneath. All right, we're here at the engine, and what are we looking at? We're looking at a 2.5 liter Subaru flat 4 naturally aspirated boxer engine mated to a CVT transmission, making 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 27 in the city, 34 on the highway, 29 combined. Engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can fill this up with regular unleaded gas. All right, we are sitting inside this 2021 Crosstrek Sport. Before we get to the interior review, you're going to know how much. Well, when this car was brand new in 2021, the MSRP was $30,239. Now, as a used car with almost 33,000 miles on it, the asking price is 29 grand. So let's check out the interior. All right, to the foot box, we have the standard dead pedal, brake, and accelerator. Nothing fancy here. This car does come with the all-season mats. They're in the cargo area. And we do have our fuel filler cap release right there on the floor. Seats, manual assist for the driver and front passenger. No power seats in this particular trim. We do have this fake leather. They call it Simtex water repellent interior with gold cross stitch. We have the nice Crosstrek name embroidered into the front driver's seat and front passenger seat. So these seats are very handsome looking. The door panel looking good. Soft touch material up top. That nice fake carbon fiber look around the black door handle, which I like. We have flat black on the switchgear, a nice semi-soft armrest also with gold cross stitch, so it looks nice. We move over to the dash. We have soft touch material up here, more of that gold cross stitch for consistency purposes, which I like. We break it up with a little black trim here, and then on the glove box right here, nice and big, a lot of stuff All right, moving up higher on the dash, above the entertainment center, we have a secondary display, which is going to give you the time, the outside temperature, your range, and whatnot. And it also has that nice soft touch material with that gold cross stitch, so I like that. Coming down to the infotainment system, this is the upgraded 8-inch Subaru Starlink system. This comes with a package that also gets you the sunroof, as well as a couple other smaller things, but it's a larger display. However, this one does not have navigation. All the navigation will need to be used through your phone, and from what I can find in here, I could only find Android Auto compatibility. I could not find CarPlay compatibility. If any of you know 2021 8-inch, if it's CarPlay compatible, let me know, but I could not find it in here. All I could find in here was the Android Auto. Overall though, nice and easy, quick to use, does have a Wi-Fi hotspot, and I like the fact that it's integrated into the dash and just not stuck on, but it's a nice system. Looking at the rear view camera, it takes up the whole screen, very clear, with trajectory, no problem there, nice look. Moving on down further, we have our heat and air controls right here with auto climate, which is nice. Moving down further, you have a 12 volt on the right, and then you have two USBs there on the center, and then an aux jack with a nice little tray for coins or whatnot. That's rubber, so things won't slide around. Here's our gear shift to go through this CVT, the simulated gears in the CVT, an old-fashioned emergency brake, which I like. We have heated seats for the driver and for the passenger, and they are just one-stage heated seats. It's two-stage heated seats, high or low. No mid-range temp on the heated seats. And here is our X mode button, where we can get those off-road modes going for this Crosstrek. We have two cup holders right here. Here is the key fob, standard Subaru key fob, lock. The Subaru badge is the unlock button, pop the trunk, panic button. Nice weight, not too heavy. I like it. Nice semi-soft armrest in the console area, and then in here you have another 12 volt and two more USBs. Here we are with the Subaru steering wheel, and I really like the steering wheel. You have the fake leather wrap steering wheel with that gold cross stitch on the inside, which is nice. I love this gold trim here on the bottom, really lifts the steering wheel, I think. You have the Subaru badge in the middle. On the left, we have your controls for your phone and voice commands. On the right, cruise and your safety suite. We do have plastic paddles to go up and down the simulated gears in the CVT. On the left stalk, you have your controls for your headlights and fog lamps. On the right, the front and rear wiper controls. And then bottom left of the dash, brighten or dim the dash, traction control off, auto stop start for the engine off, BSD off. Moving up to the actual dash, we have a analog and digital combination. On the right, you have analog gauge for your speedometer and an analog gauge on the left for your tachometer. And then in the middle, you are going to have a small 4-inch display that is going to give you other information such as fuel level, MPGs, tire pressure, that sort of thing. And there's your mileage sitting there at 32,925 miles on this particular car. All right, the X modes. You hit that X mode button on the center console and boom, there you go. Your X modes pop up on that small 4-inch display where you have snow, dirt, deep snow, and mud. And that, will get this thing set up for serious action in this Crosstrek. All right, we are in the back of this Crosstrek, and right away, there's plenty of room here. This front seat is set for my driving position. I got plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom at 5'11", plenty of shoulder width room. Door panels are the same as the front, the soft touch material up top, that fake carbon fiber, and then black door handle, flat black on the switchgear, a nice semi-soft armrest on the door. So overall, it's a nice, comfortable place to be here in the second row of this Crosstrek. All right, the rear console for the rear seat passengers, there's nothing here. There's no heating and air vents. The connectivity for the rear seat passengers is in the middle of the center console where I showed you those two USBs and a 12 volt. That's where the rear passengers can hook up their phones. But I would like to see some heating and air vents here in the back of this Crosstrek. We do not have a pocket behind the driver's side front seat, but behind the passenger side front seat, we do have a leather door pocket, or door pocket, seat pocket, which is nice here. And then armrest time, as you can see, there is no center armrest at all in the back seat. So I'd like to see a center armrest with a couple of cup holders. You know, there is a cup holder in the door pocket down below, but I would like to see a little bit more action in the back for the back seat passengers. All right, we're at the back of the car and we're going to take a look at the cargo area. To open the cargo area, you can either do that from the key fob, you can come back here, and right underneath that Subaru badge, there's a button. You can click it, and you need to lift up the tailgate because it is not electric. And as we look in, here are the all-weather floor mats that come with the car, with the gold and the sport writing on the front. All-wheel floor mats, and then the back has that nice gold stripe as well to keep in theme. We also have the all-weather cover for the cargo area to protect that carpeting. If you lift it up and then lift up the carpeting, you'll see the spare tire in there with tools. So thank you, Subaru, for including that spare. And to get the rear seats down, you need to lift up here and just throw the seat forward. Really easy and simple. We do have the security shade, which is removable if you want to get it out of the way. And now we have much more room in the back for larger items. So it's a nice setup, and there is some nice room here in the back of the Crosstrek. We do have lighting in the back, non-LED, but there is lighting, which is a nice touch. But I would like to see a 12 volt back here or something to give us a little power. All right, here's the original window sticker for the car, so please feel free to stop and take a closer look so you can see everything that's in this car. But right now, let's get ready to go and take her for a ride. All right, we're out on the road in this 2021 Crosstrek, and you know, it's a nice driving car. I really enjoy it. It's a light car, about 3,200 pounds gross weight in this particular car. The Crosstrek can tow, believe it or not. It's up to about 1,500 pounds of towing if you have the tow hitch in the back. The CVT, you know, a little buzzy as CVTs are, no doubt about that. But it is overall a nice place to be. I like the comfort. I like the seats quite a bit because they look like leather and they're not, and they are water resistant. So if you're out, you know, on the trails or biking or doing some activities, and you come back and you get these seats dirty, they'll just wipe right off. And I love the color, and I love that gold cross stitch. I love the Crosstrek name embroidered into the head, into the seats. So they really did a nice job getting everything looking good in here, and a lot of good design consistency from the front part of the car in the cockpit area to the rear seats, which is important because a lot of times you see all this nice design on the front seats, and then you get to the back seats and they cheap out and they look like crap. Well, Subaru didn't do that here. They look really nice, same material, same cross stitch, and it's a nice consistent theme in design front to back, which I think is important, and of course pleasing to the eye. But overall, this is a good riding car. It's got, like I said, just under 33,000, which is a lot for a 2021, no doubt about it. Whoever owned this car originally, it is a one-owner car, certainly enjoyed it quite a bit and drove it quite a bit, and I can see why. I mean, it's versatile, it's practical, it drives well, it steers well, you know, it just does a lot of things well. And I think that's why people are drawn to the Crosstrek in the Subaru lineup. It is the hot seller. They can't keep any brand new ones on the lot. And so when I saw this 21 used car, I really said, I got to take a look at it. And they did a nice job. They really did a nice job with the Sport. Now, brand new, this car, $30,239. Used price with almost 33,000 miles on it, 29 grand asking. Used car prices are way up. I mean, that's basically a new car price for a car that's 2 model years old now, with the 23s coming out, and with almost 33,000, which means it's almost out of warranty, because the warranty is 3 year, 36,000 miles. So that is a big jump in price. We're going to try out these brakes. Nice strong stop, very nice, very smooth. Now we're going to switch over and do a little manual action. All right, the simulated gears aren't bad. Obviously you can hear that buzziness coming out there. The red line on this engine is 6,000 RPM. But you do have the manual option. Obviously the newer CVT for 2022, Subaru did take care of the tuning on that and make it a little bit more sharper in these simulated shifts than this one, which still feels a bit muddled. But I don't think a lot of people are going to be driving this in manual. We're going to be putting it back to automatic and see for the rest of the drive. But overall, I'm very pleased with what Subaru has done with the Crosstrek. I think it's a great option for people who are, like I said, looking for that fuel economy as well as practicality and safety. The Subaru EyeSight, which is in this car, award-winning safety technology, and of course the Highway Institute, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, which does a lot of crash testing on cars, has rated the Subaru Crosstrek as a best safety pick plus. If that's important to you, car safety and safety ratings are always important to me when I'm shopping for a car myself. But let me know what you think about the Crosstrek. If you have a Crosstrek and you've had it for a while, you got some miles on it, let me know how it's been, how you like it. If you're looking at a Crosstrek, are you going to maybe look at a used one compared to a brand new one? Or you want the full new warranty and go brand new? Or are you cross-shopping it against some other brand of car? Toyota has got that new Corolla Cross coming out, which is going to compete in this same segment. So let me know what you guys think, what you're thinking about this. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I'd appreciate it. Also, please consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. I'd like to again thank Ciocca Subaru in Ewing for allowing the channel access to this pre-owned vehicle, and I'll see all of you on the next video. Take care, everybody.